just love to create. I love to inspire. Don't know if you saw, but we finally got everything set up for the YouTube cache glitch and set up a website for the program that anyone can use to see if they have your to see if they have any of your lost videos. Got a video breaking it down too. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to reply to that. That's super hype. How does it work again?
In 2018, a small group of data scientists came across a list of 100 million YouTube videos that was made back in 2010. Taking the opportunity to study how YouTube videos rose and fell over the years, they wrote a script to go through them automatically, but quickly noticed an unfortunate pattern starting to form. If you've never found yourself trailing a faint memory of a YouTube video from 15 years ago, consider yourself lucky, because 50% of those videos were deleted.
God, it's such a shame.
There are still people out there who are determined to give you options. The Wayback Machine, with their damn near infinite determination and storage, managed to recover 5% of these deleted videos. Absurd in the grand scheme of things, but realistically not making much of a dent. So when a deleted video pops back in your mind a decade later, maybe even growing in infamy to the point where a search team forms, there are usually only 3 avenues to take. The Wayback Machine, like I said earlier, are re-upload or contacting the person who uploaded it. When all of these routes fail, that's usually when these sorts of cases are considered cold. One search got too big to stop there. That's when the meta started to shift. This is Super Mario 64 Big Star Secret. Back in the late 2000s to early 2010s, this video posed up as a tutorial to...
Wait, so does this explain... I mean, it must explain the glitch. Is this how they found it? Is trying to find this? This one particular thing? The Big Star... It's crazy how much ties back to Super Mario 64. Like the fucking Vertasium video and stuff with like the sun and everything. It is incredible how much gets tracked back to Super Mario 64 in particular. Unbelievable.
To unlock some vague, dark secret in Super Mario 64. Most people, given the culture of the time, thought this was going to unlock Luigi. Over 700,000 people tried to keep up with this ridiculous, unorthodox tutorial where Mario is blue, and every text box is swearing at you, but right in time for the grand reveal, this video pops up.
The classic.
Videos that incite a riot in the comments section don't tend to stay up for long. Not to mention the audio being swapped out to some happy-go-lucky EDM and the jump scare being muted along with it. The whole thing got turned into a bit of a husk of its former self. So, for 100 different reasons, it got wiped out by the end of 2011. But anyone who's been faked up by a fake tutorial or a fake game trailer or an entirely fake game knows that those things stick with you. So in 2020, with everyone stuck inside, a decent subset of those 700,000 viewers started thinking back to that first time they got jump scared. And every single one ended up in the same forums or Reddit communities with the same sentiment. They couldn't find it. One witness in particular, one with a background in video production, started tracking down all these viewers to make a short passion project.
Hunt for a jump scare
video. And through some ridiculous twist of fate, people found it interesting. So interesting, in fact, that the founder of the Lost Media Wiki took the opportunity to kick off a community-wide search for it in its multi-thousand member Discord server. Things started to move fast. Someone found the title, then the uploader. They managed to track him down on PSN of all places. He was in the Discord server.
Super Mario 64 Big Star from Lotus Man. So they found a screenshot of it and then reached out to them through the PlayStation Network. Jesus, the Lost Media community is crazy, bro. That's so thorough.
Didn't have it. The Internet Archive didn't either. Within 2 months, the hunt was declared a cold case. So all 3 routes failed. What's next? In the late 2010s, Adobe announced that they'd be killing off Flash Player by the end of 2020.
Such a shame.
Once powered the internet,
Such a shame.
Ultimately, a husk of its former self, and Adobe chose the nuclear option. One Flash developer, Blue Maxima, realized he only had a couple years to outrun the storm, so he created Flashpoint, a project meant to preserve as many Flash animations, games, and websites as possible. They used the same core methods as most other online...
Sunny 2! A classic! Oh, wow, he's got the bangers in here.
Scavenger hunts, but their growing popularity gave them an advantage. So when you visit a website and the page has to load some other file, like an image, a video, or a Flash game, your browser temporarily stores that in an area that most people call the cache. For the next few days or so, whenever you visit that website again, you might notice it loading a hell of a lot faster, because everything it needs is already on your computer. The developers of Flashpoint knew this better than anybody. Armed with a list of long-lost Flash games, they pioneered a new outlandish technique to find internet stuff. If someone played one of these sought-after games and managed to leave their computer alone just enough for the files to not get deleted, that game would be sitting in the cache. Now, everyone was well aware that these odds were near zero, but if they could get this process out to any subset of their huge audience, then they might be able to find one. So they worked on getting the...
They're basically tracking echoes. They are literally hunting like the ghost in the machine. So this is what Archive was telling me. The reason why this falls into like the Lost Media Challenge I issued 6 years ago now, finding like the hundreds of videos I deleted back in 2010, is because if anyone from back in 2010 watched those and I guess kept it around long enough, you can still access that data, which is what this all ties into. So there is somewhat of a glimmer of hope that the old videos from back in 2010 that I banished to the Shadow Realm are recoverable.
And by the end of their prime, when Flash was finally dead and buried, the results showed for themselves. Out of a list of 32 lost games, Flashpoint had found 6 of them. Naturally, the people looking for Big Star Secret ended up hearing about this miraculous long shot, but with only one video on their mind and no large audience to check, the consensus came down.
Didn't someone try to scam you by saying they found one video? That was a really good scam, though. Legit, that one was a diabolical scheme, yeah. There was some ne'er-do-well who, when I did the Lost Media Challenge, heard how I described one of the videos as well as the title of one of the videos, and he recreated it with like a camcorder on his own Halo system, on his own system to make the Halo video, to make it look like mine. So I thought I was seeing one of my old videos until I noticed that the names were wrong. It was really smart, but it was so grainy I couldn't quite see the name, so for a while I almost bought into it. Actually, almost got scammed the second time, but I shut it down. True, and then Archive protected me from another one, apparently. Yeah, Archive's been like my guardian angel on this Lost Media journey.
Down to it's impossible. So that video got cast aside and was doomed to sit with the hundreds of other equally unimportant lost YouTube videos for the rest of the time. That was until 4 years later. One searcher, after exhausting every other option, decided to check back in with an old computer for 2011 just to see if he had any...
Man, actually thinking about that now, it's even more cringe because he really did go through a lot of effort, because he had to play the game, the same map, and like do the theater mode the same way that I described it, and he had to put in the same music. And it really was pretty impressive, actually. Like, I can't even be mad at it.
Was in his cache. That's when he realized something strange. In a hidden folder meant for temporary storage, he found 50 very large files with seemingly random names. After further investigation, he realized that these were all videos, spaced out over the course of 2 years. Now, we have to back up a little here to figure out what's going on. Whenever you watched a YouTube video back then, the video would be copied to 2 places, the browser's cache and Flash Player's cache. The browser keeps track of everything in its cache, so there's very little that can stop it from clearing, but Flash Player only keeps track of what it makes in a single session, from startup to shutdown. Here's the issue with that. Shutting down through the menu is fine, but if your computer is shut off in any other way, like holding the physical power button, pulling the plug, or having a power outage, Flash Player will forget to delete his copy of the video. In the context
so
of a
cool.
streamer video, where children can easily act out of panic, this is not off the table. So a small team forms with a new goal: contact everyone who's seen the video. Some managed to pull out tens, if not hundreds, of videos using this newly coined cache method, but none were the Mario Screamer. In May of 2025, however, one witness was pulled out of a comment section with an interesting anecdote.
I think I ran down the stairs and had my grandmother turn it off for me. I'll try and look into getting it turned on again.
This was a 1 in a million account. Shutting it down is one thing, but it's more likely than not that someone who didn't grow up with or around computers would rely on intuition to turn it off, or more specifically, by using the physical power button. This could be it.
It's just like it's
file system is raw. It's not available for raw drives.
What the hell is a raw drive?
The hard drive was corrupted, 0 bytes were able to be read, and it caught fire within 2 hours. The dream is dead. And then 4 days later, some other guy shows up like, "Hey guys, is this it?" This is full, unfiltered footage of Super Mario 64 Big Star Secret.
We got it!
47 seconds at least.
No!
A user on the Lost Media Wiki, Peter, was checking through his old browser cache as a bit of a weekend activity, not even having the video on his mind, and found it. Unfortunately, he clicked off early, cutting the video off, but the interesting thing about this is that he clicked off. He closed the tab. There was no shutdown to stop the file from clearing, so How did he have it? This is where the scene completely falls apart. Peter had 5,000 videos sitting on his hard drive uncleared for 17 years.
Oh my god, the GOAT!
Like the shutdown glitch, his browser was broken. Everything that he'd ever seen on the internet, every image, every video, every game, every little soundbite, it was all there. Whether it was a glitch or a virus, the index file that kept track of everything, the only thing that could mark all those videos for deletion, was gone. So logically, everyone ran to Flashpoint to see if they'd encountered
Holy shit, this guy's got the Library of Alexandria. He's the chosen one. His midichlorian count is unlike anything we've ever seen before.
And they hadn't. But that's not to say it was uncommon. The standard, universally accepted program that Flashpoint used to check people's cache relied on that missing index file. If someone with Peter's bug ran their exporter, it would say they have nothing in their cache, period. And you might jump to say that their chances could have been better if they somehow knew about this, but this whole conversation led to another revelation. When Flashpoint as a whole uncovered 6 games through internet cache, this was not from 10,000 computers. I'm sure you could assume that, but it didn't even touch the thousands. In fact, the amount of people who checked in with Flashpoint, the total number of people who went out of their way to see if they had anything important in their cache, did not exceed the double digits. Peter's glitch was far, far from the only thing that could stop cache from clearing. The reason that so few pieces of lost media have been found through internet cache is not inherently because it's unlikely, it's because people think it's unlikely. So let's really try to put these odds into perspective. Peter is one of the admittedly few people out there who would know where to find their cache, how to interpret it, and how to find YouTube videos. Not only that, but these traits would also have to overlap with him being aware of this relatively niche lost media hunt, because to be clear, Peter did not remember watching the video. The way all these odds lined up for one of the most prized deleted YouTube videos of all time is almost too good to be true, to the point where it's clear to me that this isn't as much of a miracle as we might think. If cache recovery as a concept could be justified to a mainstream audience, the amount of stuff that could get found is frankly ridiculous. So this video is ultimately a call to action. In the description, there's an open source program that will search your cache for you. Frame by frame analysis against a built-in
Oh, look at the Gears of War videos in there. What the fuck? That's so classic. That goes crazy. Whose are those, I wonder? I doubt they're mine. Imagine these are just mine. This dude's got my old Gears shit that I deleted. The main thing I've been trying to relocate for the last 6 years. I deleted this shit back when I was like 15.
Over 500 lost YouTube videos that were deleted as late as 2021. If you have an old computer, or if you have an audience that might be interested in this kind of stuff, please consider reviewing this. This is a huge number of people's last chance, and there is money on the line. I have spent—
Oh my god, wait. Legitimately, he might be flipping through some of my videos. I made so... That is literally my video, by the way. Devil May Cry 4 boss battle number 6. Is that not just one of mine? I did a boss battle video for every Devil May Cry 4 boss. Yeah, because I gave him these. Okay, thank you. All right, that makes sense. I was like, this is absolutely just some of my old shit when I was like 12. I was gonna say. It's crazy I can still recognize the thumbnails.
The line. I have spent hundreds of hours—
Yeah, these are, yeah, literally all of these are mine. Okay, that makes so much more sense. So, correct me if I'm wrong, Archive. These aren't the videos. You were able to find the thumbnails plus the titles, right? Yeah, it's thumbnails and titles. Okay, I thought so.
I have spent—
That's so fucking cool. Oh my god, when I was doing Army of Two achievement guides, did that video really have 41k views? That would have been one of my most viewed videos. Holy shit. Are these views accurate to the time period? Because my shit was getting like 100, 200 normally, from what I remember. Yeah, we went through so much data to get this right. That's fucking crazy. That shit must have popped off at some point, and I don't remember that. The one I remember, like the first video I had that actually did numbers was Halo 3 Hayabusa Armor Tutorial. That was the first video I ever made to 100,000 views, and then YouTube hit it because it used Il Nino when it cuts. So then I had to change the music out, and I don't remember what I changed it to. But it ruined the video because then the second half is all completely empty. Like, in terms of audio, it's just quiet, silence.
100.
Oh, God. This had almost 100k. No way. There's no way. There's no way. Call of Duty 4 on top of the map block tutorial old school. You're telling me that had almost 100k views at the time of deletion? It did. We have the archives and data to back it up. What the fuck? Wow. Man, I must have been like really on some shit back when I deleted these. And do you know when I deleted them, like the year archive? It was 2010, right? It was 2010 into 2011. Because the reason I did it was, one, some of them out of embarrassment, because a few of them were quite cringe. And two, I used copyrighted music, and at the time, there wasn't a strike system. So I had friends that would upload montages, and if the song got hit, they just lose the channel. So I didn't want to take that risk. So at the time, this was after the Ray William Johnson thing happened, I went through and just fucking wiped it. It was over 2010 and 2012. You did it in batches. We were able to figure out the dates by looking at archives of your Social Blade page. You can see the deleted. Wow, that's super interesting. I thought I did it in like one fell swoop. I don't remember doing it in batches. That's so interesting. Damn. I didn't know this shit was cooking either. Stranglehold final level. So good. 23K? I see the Foundry ones there.
Please consider reviewing this. This is a huge number of people's last chance, and there is money on the line.
Yeah, I mean, the bounty is still live, by the way. I'm still fully open to honoring the bounty I placed 6 years ago, whatever it was. So, I mean, he's right there. I mean, there is money on the line. If somehow anyone had any of this cashed back in the day. Yeah, absolutely. I'd definitely still honoring that bounty on it.
I have spent...
Oh, what was that one? What was that one? Was that Rainbow Six Vegas? Yeah, Rainbow Six Vegas 2 glitches, secret room on Three Kings Casino, baby. That was the chaotic glitchers era, where I tried to make my own glitching clan, but no one wanted to join, so it was legitimately just me. I really tried to make that brand take off, and the glitches that I'd find were fucking awful. So the secret room here, if I remember right, was literally just you could clip into one of the walls slightly. So fucking cool. $50, nice. No. So the reward here is a little misleading. The bounty I put up, I think it was for 20K, right? For the whole kit and caboodle of finding the videos. That right there is about the thumbnails. I paid out 50 because they found like thumbnails, is what it was. So like getting the actual videos is like the big bounty. I think that's what it was. It's been a while since I issued that. I thought for sure this was dead in the water. Holy fuck, man, this is so cool.
I've spent
Call of Duty 4 glitches, bomb walk glitch plus tutorial. Oh my god, this one was such ass. This one I didn't find, though. That one I just slapped the Chaotic Glitchers logo on. Gears of War jetpack tutorial, no standby or lag switch. That was Big Time Gaming. Edited in Pinnacle Studio, by the way, with the Dazzle Platinum capture card. Outside of Foundry. Can't remember if I found that one. Oh, then some of the montages. I didn't even remember deleting this one. I thought this one was still up. This one has Red Hide, I think is the song I set this one to. Oh, on top of Pipeline. This one is Inter-Shikari Time for Plan B is the music I used for it. Bro, I remember all of this shit so clearly. It has been 18 years? Yeah, 18 years since I made these, and I still recognize the thumbnails and still remember the music I used in them. And this shit popped at some point, bro. I remember when I was making them, it was getting like 100 or 200 at the time. No, I made these back in 08. 2007, 2008. And then I kind of took a break in 2009. I went more into montages. How'd you lose them? I didn't lose them, I deleted them. They didn't just, like, vanish. Oh, this is so fucking hype that there's actually a chance. My first Gears of War 2 montage, no bots. I don't remember deleting this. Is this also not still up? I'm pretty sure this is the one that I set to Scars Remain by Disciple. Or this might have been a Pillar one. I remember all these. I really thought that a couple of these actually were still up. First Gears of War 2 sniper montage, no bots. My first Gears of War montage, all right. See, these are the views I remember. 555. I think maybe what happened is after the Ray William Johnson thing, maybe there was like this big boom going to like the old shit of like, oh, what else did he do? And they watched fucking Call of Duty 4 on top of block where I just glitch out of the map and sit there listening to metal music. That must have been what happened, and I just never noticed. Like 1000%. Like this was on the higher end of things I used to see. You might get a better idea with the Google Sheet of your lost videos. Yeah, toss that over. Second Gears of War 2 montage. Nice.
Easy.
Oh, the blind fire I was so proud of this one. I put so much editing into this. This one I remember is set to Dance Gavin Dance, Lemon Meringue Tie. I put a lot of effort into that one. I don't remember this one super well.
Use
my 7th Gears of War sniper montage. Shit kind of cooked though. Okay, my 8th one. See, we're on the come up. They always say you're hitting your peak montage when you're in your 8th bout. Oh, and then here, this was the trailer I made for it. Oh yeah, this was a big deal. When I was getting the 8th one cooked up, you know I had to drop the teaser for it. It's like the Modern Warfare 4 reveal. That shit was the Avengers Doomsday of Gears of War. I had to let them know. You made a trailer for your own montage. You bet your sweet bippy I did. People had to mark it on their calendars, bro. They had to know it was right around the corner. Sleep in fear. Don't play ranked. You don't want to go in Gears of War ranked when I'm working on my 8th sniper montage. It's not safe. Where'd you send it? Oh, here it is. Thank you. I'll pull it up in just a second. I want to finish the video.
Well, I've analyzed hundreds of possible edge cases where it would potentially break. If this doesn't work, then I genuinely don't know what will. If you have any lost videos...
Oh, I saw some of my Halo 3 glitch videos in there. Halo 3 amazing kills. Also, the kills weren't that amazing. This one was set to Chevelle's The Clincher. God, some of these are so... Oh my lord. I haven't thought about some of these in so long. This one is by far the probable worst video I've ever made in my life. Halo 3 glitches on top of canon on the Arc Plus tutorial. I actually referenced this when I recently went through my Halo marathon for the gaming channel. In Halo 3, on the Arc, in the very beginning, there's these 2 big cannons that are inaccessible. They're just too big. And I found a way to get on top. Only it turns out, like, the actual talented glitchers were way ahead of me. They weren't just getting on top of these. They were getting on top of, like, the entire map and going beam to beam. So I was over here, like, in the fucking Weenie Hut Jr. kiddie pool, like, celebrating getting on top of this fucking cannon through my methodology, which was brain dead. I set this one to a song called Inhale by Edgewater. I remember that. Oh my god, this is so cool.
Then I genuinely don't know what will. If you have any lost videos that you want the program to search for, you can submit them on the website. If, you know, this is your last chance too.
Huge banger video from Syndex Mon. So what do you have to do? It's the cache scanner from the GitHub. Okay. Well, let me pull up the index. Now I want to see some of the other old videos and metrics. If anyone watching here was like an OG viewer, and you might have some of these old videos, the bounty is still live. It's like 20K if you get the videos. So that could be a good payday. It's unbelievable that there is still a chance that the Lost Media Challenge could be completed here all these years later. So if anyone here has been watching for 18 years... great opportunity for you. This is big. We just got to get the GitHub, I guess, to cache search, however that goes. All the way up to 2012. Okay, so I guess it doesn't have to be 18 years. It could be 14-ish years. Since I deleted them in batches, apparently, which, news to me. And let's see. Oh my god, you even got when my channel was for... Holy shit. You even got the data on for the rappers that I was uploading? So before I started uploading my own content, I was taking unsigned rappers and posting their music into my channel. Oh my god. This is huge! I thought I was going to be like the next big label. Holy fuck! Oh, you didn't get all of them, though. I posted one of Soulja Boy's earliest works, Report Card. This isn't all of them. I remember I'm Fresh, though. These are all known videos. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. Fuck, that's so cool. This music video. This one's been found, right? This one, I think... This one's out there. I'm pretty sure this one is set to I'm Fresh, isn't it? Hold on. This one, I think they did find a piece of it. Oh yeah, it's even right here. It's linked. I think I pulled this up on stream at some point, too. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. This is vintage YouTube, baby. I was cooking. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, so good. So good. Holy. Even had the cats. Yep. 2007. I would have been 12 years old when I uploaded that. That's June. I turned 13 in August. And then I grew up. I turned 13. I said, no more of this pussy shit. No more of this baby stuff with like memes set to unsigned rappers' music. So then I went into making my Gears of War videos. But you don't have the earliest ones, unfortunately. So it looks like those haven't been able to be found. But I went into camcorder Gears of War videos. So I had a couple of those, as well as like Rainbow Six Vegas. I was making camcorder montages. God, I really hope that this actually works with the cache. Because it looks like you don't have the data on those. Those are fucking pristine, though. The camcorder I set up on a little step stool in my parents', and I would record it, and you could hear me talking, and I'm genuinely a toddler, so I'd be talking shit when people were talking shit to me, and it's vintage shit talking back in the day. I was active on the comms. So, like, some guy was insulting me, like, you know, calling me a bitch, like an 11-year-old, and then I remember it was on Fuel Depot. I had like a nice play. I popped him and I was like, yeah, how's that? How's that for an 11-year-old now? Or something like that. Oh man, I wish we had those. Oh, I wish we had those in here. That was on a separate one, Drake. So, you know, these views are more accurate to what they were at the time from what I recall. 339. That's what the Gears community was like at. It definitely wasn't up in here. I genuinely think that was probably like after Ray William Johnson. What must have happened is people went back and checked this shit. So like 28K on this, that definitely wasn't how it was. That's 1000% where that came from. I wonder whatever happened to some of these rappers though. Anyone know about Epic, aka EP, or Kid-Tel? Did they blow up? Are they big on the scene by any chance? That's J. Cole's old name. Imagine. I think the only one that blew up from the rappers that I was uploading from was Soulja Boy. Oh, whoa, baby. I remember I used to start uploading some of my friends' stuff too. There should be Dark Venom in here as well. So Cruel Data, Dark Venom. Yep, there's Dark Venom. Description: my friend Dark Venom did some cool crap. Damn, I was dialed in, bro. I was dialed in. Oh, some Guitar Hero. Okay. I don't think I uploaded much Guitar Hero, though. I was never very good. Oh, I remember I tried to document the Halloween event in Halo 3. This is Halloween, Marilyn Manson. Description: this is cool. Enjoy the video. This was pretty big for me at the time. The Incredible Double Splatter, aka Ninja Warthog. Back in the early days of YouTube, they experimented with something called What's Being Watched Now. It was on the front page of YouTube. And when you were on the home page, it was this infinitely changing, constantly scrolling ticker of what was being watched by anyone on the platform. And this actually, for some reason, became like a bit of a phenom up there. And it actually had like a place, like people were watching it constantly through that. So I kept seeing it up there on the homepage, and I was thrilled because it actually, like, these views probably were accurate to the time. It blew up the video. This was back when YouTube had, like, the most viewed for the day, the most viewed for the hour, stuff like that. They also tried what's being viewed right now, like the current one. Now here's the block one. God, that shit popped off. Looks like I claimed ownership of it as well. I found this glitch. It's really easy to do. Okay, cool. Yep, here's the bomb walk. See, I did not find this glitch, but enjoy the video. Hope the tutorial helps. Oh man, these are cool. Oh, did you not find any of my old 1v1s or 2v2s in Gears of War? That's where the bulk of my deleted videos come from, by the way. I had basically daily, sometimes multiple posts a day of 1v1s in Gears of War, as well as 2v2s. So I was constantly doing these with people like It's Milkbone, No Lungs, Remix. Like, I was doing these every fucking day. It was such like a hostile, like, back and forth environment, and I was always uploading them. It had to be like 200. You couldn't find any thumbnails or anything for it? That's crazy. That was the bulk of my deleted videos. My brother swears he 1v1'd you in Gears of War years ago. He probably did. Bro, I was 1v1'ing your fucking peepaw at some point. Like, I was actually taking any old scrub off the streets and beating their ass on Canal and uploading it on the channel. I was actually 1v1'ing anyone with a pulse. I remember going through some of your older videos back then after watching the commentary over popular ads and Let's Plays. Hey, get the GitHub and see if you have any of the videos cached. Could be a big payday for the Lost Media Challenge, if you've got them. Did you win those 1v1s? Yeah, but I even posted my losses too. So one of the big things that became, for some reason, like a code of honor in the sniping community on Gears of War was if you only post your wins, people clowned on you because you were like hiding from your losses. So I also posted all of my losses as well. But I had like a positive win-loss ratio. I was kind of a monster out there. This one's a little outdated. This is better for visual, but the second sheet I sent you has more videos like the 1v1s. Oh, okay, cool. Let me grab that. Oh, yeah, here we go. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Where's some of the 1v1s? Oh, here's some of the glitches down here. Actually, I'll keep the other one up as well, just so I can see the thumbnails on some of these. Not that one.
In 2018,
Nope, also not that one. How did I just lose that? Let's reopen it. Where were we? Ah, here we go. Okay. Where's some of the 1v1? Oh, here's some of my Devil May Cry videos. So you found all the boss battle videos, but you didn't find any of the Dante Must Die stuff I uploaded? That's a shame. Turok's Serpent Battle. This is to help people who are having trouble defeating the serpent. I don't know how many people were struggling with the serpent battle in Turok, I'm going to be honest. But hopefully I was of service. Oh, here's a little something. Devil May Cry 4, Nero vs. Toad, Son of Sparta. Okay, so you got like one in here. Okay. Oh, my 400 subscribers celebration video. Let's go. It looks like what you didn't find is the video I posted like a week or two after this where I had a call to arms. If you weren't interacting with my videos, please unsubscribe. So a big thing back in the Gears of War community was if you had more subscribers than views, you got clowned on. So when I was posting my 1v1s, so like here you have me versus Killer Kill 70, holy shit, Killer Kill 76. What a fucking name. Jesus Christ, that's Turbo Gamer. But back in the day, if you had more subscribers than views, what would happen is the Gears of War community would endlessly fucking clown you on it. So I was like, look, please, just, if you're not watching the 1v1s, get out! Get out! They're insulting me, get out! So I posted a whole video like, get the fuck out! Not with my actual voice, I was literally 12, but like, text. So here's me versus Killer Kill 76. And then here's me and Gak Colossus 2v2ing somebody. Oh, were these the only two you were able to find? I had hundreds. Fuck! I would love to see some of the old names in there. I wonder where they all are. Some of the people from the Gears of War community are still active. Like they still transitioned into the modern age. Like they're still out there streaming, creating stuff like that. Oh, here's another one. This is me versus Sooners 18 XX Sooners 18XX. Yep, and this is where I would have stopped doing it when Gears of War 2 came out. I stopped doing 1v1s for the most part. Damn. And then all of these are still out there. Good list though. If you scroll to the right, you can see all the sources. Oh, nice. Oh, for the dead links and stuff. Fire. Oh. That's so cool, man. I really, really hope that somehow this cache strategy works out. Even if not for my Lost videos, just for some like classic Lost media. That is extremely exciting. You just have the highest chance. All 108 are in there. Here's hoping. That's not all of them, but if we can recover 108, I'm a happy camper. God, I wish we could find the fucking 1v1s and 2v2s. I use such good music in those too. You think there's a chance, like, anyone from the old Gears community is still reachable? Like, people in the 1v1 scene back in the day? Because I bet, like, they'd have those on their cache. Because everyone was watching and everyone was participating in the community there. But I guess it would be a matter of, like, do they still have the old computer? Killer Kill 76 is still active but hasn't responded. Fuck. Well, you know who is still around that I at least have heard of being around from time to time, like in chat, is like Cruel Data. God. There was one other of my old Xbox Live friends back in the day. Gak is still active. And it just hasn't worked out? They didn't have it? Brother, who would still have their old computer? I don't know, man. Some people keep their old shit. Just forget to message them low-key. Nah, I get that. But, like, I know Cruel Data, he stopped into stream, like, once or twice. Calmosity has stopped into stream once or twice. I think him and I did a couple 1v1s or 2v2s from back then. Iceman, I think, still streams. Like Butter, I think, also still streams. Who else? Who else do I know is, like, still online? Those are the main ones that I remember that are still active. Like Butter does rippin' ships. No way! Is that what Like Butter's doing these days? No way. Let's see. Oh yeah! 3 years ago, he was ripping waifu trainer cards? Oh, Pokemon. I don't know why it says waifu trainer cards. God, I'm really racking my brain. Who else would have been like deep in the 1v1s, probably saw these, and is still active? Is Milkbone still active? Do you know, Archive? He was someone I did a lot of 2v2s with. Milkbone was like the big dog of Gears of War sniper battles. Is that a name you've looked into at all? I don't think he still does anything, though. He's still active on YouTube, but he never responds? It's Milkbone is still active on YouTube, is what you're trying to tell me. Is that real? Let me see. Holy fuck. That's... No, this isn't the same Milkbone. Is it? Let me see. Remember Nizmojo? He's who inspired me to start making Gears of War content. That's what actually started everything. Nizmojo stopped in the stream once. This is the same Milkbone. Yeah, you're right. He is actually still active. That's incredible. He was playing Splitgate 2 just a month ago. Yep, here it is. It's Milkbone, and he's still got some of the old 2v2s up. Oh, it looks like he has one of the old 2v2s up. Can't help but notice he doesn't have any of our 2v2s up there. That's weird. Why did people hate him again? I don't remember. I think it was just because he was like one of the like better sniper battle gamers there at the time. I don't recall. Yeah, people were on his ass back in the day. And I think it was just because he was like the guy for sniper battles. Yeah, the only 1v1 that's still up is the one against Arctic. I know. It's such a shame that that's the only 1v1 that survived. I've seen it. And this one wasn't mine. I think Arctic made this one. Make sure to smash that like button and thumbs up, ring the bell, tell your mom I said hi.